One of the things I thought that provided us some success last year was the ability to get to Montez and get him off his spot. It's going to be imperative this year too. Watching tape when he's able to sit back in the pocket, he's deadly. I mean, they're averaging about 260 passing, and when it's a nice day for him, he's got all the arm strength in the world to deliver the ball wherever he wants to. So whether it's our 4, 5, or 6-man rush, we really concentrated on that, so hopefully getting him off his spot. The other thing that we worked on also today is just the variety of their blitz packages on third down. They're pretty unique, and put some extra effort into that. Just being able to keep it away from an offense that's averaging over 400 yards a game right now in Colorado. So injury-wise, really nothing new from yesterday, from what I said yesterday. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get a couple guys back and I'll be able to update you where they are, but same as yesterday as far as injuries go. With that, I'll take any questions that you got.
Are there any specific guys that you're really hoping to get back tomorrow, or that you think will?
We'll see where Chinna is tomorrow. I know his ankle is feeling a lot better. We held him today. It's been good to see Vi really excel. I think he's going to be able to help us. Josh Follow, who's been out for a couple weeks, really had another good practice today. I think he'll be able to help us. We've moved around Christian Rector again today. He's moving extremely well. We'll see where he's at with the hand here in a day or so. And with that's probably about it.
Is there any chance that Christian Rector plays on Saturday?
Yeah, he's listed day to day right now, and it's just doctors clearing him and how he feels. He's not experienced any pain in the football movements that he's doing right now. It's just a matter of whether you club it up or not and go. But we'll get a more clear answer, I think, tomorrow and Friday.
Are the Colorado defensive schemes different this year?
No, it's very similar to last year as far as, they base out of the 3-4 in normal down and distances, and then, when you get to third downs in 2 minutes, they got a little bit of a nickel package that's a little bit different than last year, but will go 4 down and put nickel on. But the 3-4 schemes are very similar to the success that they had. I think it looks like Coach McIntyre recruited to that personnel group and kind of stuck with what was working for them.
They have a new DC, right?
Yes, sir, they do. Yeah, but they've stuck to the philosophy on normal down and distance.
We saw Marlon out just watching practice. Where is he right now in terms of, does he have any more surgery coming up, or is he good to go?
Yeah, he's good to go. He's in the healing process right now, Dan. We'll see where he is for spring, but when you have that back surgery that he had, it's months. But there's the surgery went extremely well, and from what the doctors have told us, and rehab is on schedule, so we'll see where he is for spring football.
Since Notre Dame, you guys have been pretty good at getting to the quarterback. It's like 11 sacks the last 2 years. What have you seen in that regard?
I think we've been good the whole year. We lead the country right now in the number of sacks, I think, at 34. But to get 5 sacks versus Arizona, who only had 5 sacks the entire year, I thought was exceptional, especially with the athlete that was back there. I thought the kids did a tremendous job of, one of the fine arts of rushing the passer is not getting too far up the field when a quarterback steps up, and being on his level so you can retrace. We've had some great advantages right now with our outside rush, pushing quarterbacks up to our interior defensive linemen and getting them on the ground. So I credit kids for taking their fundamentals and their technique and carrying them into game day. I mean, what they do on this practice field, they're really carrying into Saturdays, and it's producing results.
Your games in Colorado the past 2 years have been really tight.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, given that maybe they're not having the season that they all thought they would, to kind of reiterate to you guys, like, don't overlook them.
It's senior day there. It's a blackout game there. They're fighting for bowl eligibility, and I bet you they would love to do it against the Trojans. That we're going to get their best effort. They always do. And the fact that I said it earlier this week, if you go back and really study who they are, you're talking about heartbreaking losses versus Arizona, UCLA. They're ahead for 48 minutes against Arizona State, they're playing really good football. I mean, they could be here right now with 8 victories coming in this game if it's not for 4 or 5 plays a game. They've just played really tight games in this Pac-12. They're a good football team and a really good defensive unit with some talented skill players. We're going to have to play well. That's every game in this league, or you get your butt beat.
The Jordan ISF, you kind of had to throw him out there to the outside in the middle of the Notre Dame game. He hadn't really practiced it before. Why has he been able to pick that up without really doing it?
Well, you know, when we signed Jordan, we thought we were getting the best of both worlds because he could be an interior linebacker or an edge player in Clancy's system. You see the same thing kind of with Levi Jones, and in Jordan's case, I think that he did a wonderful job of stepping up in that Notre Dame game, and then with a week of practice, did an exceptional job against Khalil in Arizona. Those edge players really held in check, and that's a big part when you play a very athletic quarterback, is being that zone read. The ends have to be disciplined and they have to be athletic. And credit Chinna and credit Jordan. I thought they did a magnificent job in that game.
What did you think of the effort of Marvell Tell kind of shadowing a little?
Yeah, you know, the 2 safeties were put in some very, I wouldn't say tough positions, but challenging positions because they were run support defenders, but also had to play man coverage majority of the night. And for those 2 kids to hold up like they did, both in coverage and getting the ball down, I thought was really well done by them. Marvell just seemed like he was all over the place in that game and had one of his better games of the season.
Anything else?